this is John. It's Saturday morning, and as it's not raining, I'm going to do this review outside because the atmosphere is so much nicer, isn't it? Being among nature. And who's this coming over to inquire as to what we're doing? A hen and a rooster. It's got a genuine 4K 30 frames per second, 2-inch touchscreen, heat sink and wind noise reduction. Well, that sounds promising, doesn't it? I mean, this is supposed to be native 4K camera, so that's great, and I believe it is. But the box is quite nice, stylish, you know. There we go. And in here we've got the camera. The camera in its waterproof housing is here, and here I'm sure will be all the accessories. So real quick, I'm going to look at the accessories first. Okay then, let's just see what's going on there. This, of course, it's got the DBPOWER logo on it. I mean, you know, this is not some just generic stuff thrown together and selling it as, you know, specifically being designed for this company. They did a nice job, that's classy. These cameras are, you know, anywhere from, I will say, about $85 to $200 depending on the seller. And what does this come with? Oh, it's got the remote control, so you can do remote camera work. You can either do photographs or video with this stylish rubber wrist wrap. Kind of fancy. Of course, you've got your power supply to charge your camera and send data from the camera into your computer through this USB going to a micro USB style. This is a bit unusual, it's a little bit old school, but that's fine, it'll still work. And then you've got a frame, so you know, if you record inside of the waterproof housing, sometimes the sound is pretty terrible, so that's what you use this frame for. But you get an extra battery here. Can you believe that? That's fantastic. So there's a battery in the camera and there's a battery here, 2 batteries. Excellent, good job DBPOWER. And this thing here goes through there, you know, you can put it onto different settings for holding on to different things. And this clip would go into this receiver area that you would attach to a belt or something. And this here is a spanner. We call this a spanner, or a wrench that you can put over to tighten this thing. I don't know how tight you want it. Why do they have this? I mean, that's just thumb tight surely, but this is great, excellent. Fix your car with it too. So there, got that sorted out. This is a double back piece of sticky, so if you want to put this onto a surface, you know, you stick it onto your surface, stick that on it, then put your camera with the attachments in there. So that's what all comes with, 2 sticky, so I'm quite happy with that. That's great, good job. Remote control, I thought saying everything now. Alright, now down to the business, the real business. This comes with the user manual. Says 4K 2-inch touchscreen, 14 megapixel picture photograph, 170 degrees wide angle lens and wind noise reduction. Wow, that's kind of good. Yes, oh, okay, I've got this. Nice, the writing's large enough, even I can read this. If you want to get information from that, it'll tell you things like, let's see, the movie video here, it says that it will record 4K 30 frames per second, 1080 at 60 frames per second, 720 at 120 frames per second. So what that also tells you is, not only is that fantastic, it's 4K and it's going to be really good, but you only have those 3 choices. You don't have 2K. I'm surprised about that, but that's okay. File format MOV. That's an old style format, but that's okay, it'll still work. As long as your editing software can deal with MOV, some of them don't. So now we're running 4K, and looking through the monitor, everything's quite good, you know, quite smooth, you know, except for the fact I'm carrying the camera, you know, this is not marvellous. How did I manage that? Whoop. Hello there, young. How you doing, darling? You alright? There you are. There's that lovely girl. Yeah. And who's that? Is that you, Peckle? Peckle of the world? And Crossbeak? Yeah.